What happened to Diablo Immortal?
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
What is up, my friends? My name is Echo. Welcome back to the channel where, yeah, you know it. You know we're back on Diablo Immortal today, and I'm going to kind of update you on the status of the game, where we were, where we are, and where we're going. That's the point of the video, and I'm going to stick to it. So as we recall the announcement of Diablo Immortal, we had the "Do you not have phones" comment by Wyatt, which unfortunately he will never live down. We had the
Hey, just was wondering, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
yeah, that one. People didn't like it. That was back in 2018. We've progressed so far since then. We had our technical alpha, which lasted for 6 to 8 weeks, where actually the gameplay footage that you're watching right now is from that technical alpha. And I absolutely fell in love with the game during that time. Not that I didn't love it before, but, you know, we loved it even more. After a few months had passed by, we had no game. We were thinking about what's happening. The Immortal podcast went on and on, planning what we were going to do when we finally got the game back. And then we got the closed alpha. We had this for approximately 8, maybe 10 weeks, and we were introduced to the Shadows and the Immortals. The game mode, or the part of the game, which is not my favorite. I don't think it's bad by any means, but it's not my favorite. Definitely needs some tweaks. And here we are, again, no game in hand. Sadly, my iPad has no Diablo Immortal, nor does my phone. And I miss it very much. So we're sitting and we're waiting for the release of the beta. So the question is, guys, what do you think comes next? And does the beta convert right on over into a full release? Or is it gonna stop, end, and then come back in full? Now, something else you guys want to think about is Diablo Immortal came with the technical alpha. We progressed. I got to Paragon, I believe 3 or 4 of my characters that were available. All of that progress was lost. Hundreds of hours of gameplay. We got the closed alpha. My Crusader got to Paragon. My Barbarian nearly got to Paragon. Again, about another 100, 150 hours worth of gameplay. It's gone. Nothing was saved. Blizzard is using this as a test for feedback. They are not doing this as a, here's a gift, community. Take this gift and enjoy it so that you can just play the game that we're making. No, they want our feedback. They want to know what we like, what we don't like, if we could break something, if it's unbreakable. Is it unbreakable? Well, I think a few things are already broken. We've talked about that in some previous videos, Shadows, Immortals, and PvP. But we don't need to get back into that today because, well, we've done that already. So, with that being said, we move forward. So if we do, or I should say when we do get the beta, which I'm anticipating is going to be a closed beta, but you never know, it could be open. I do know that it's going to be open to a lot more people than the closed alpha was, because it's the next phase, you know, Necromancer, Final Stage, Hell, and all that stuff. But if it is closed, I 99% believe that any progress that we make along the way will again be wiped. So if the community that gets to play the game puts in another 100, 150, 200, 300, 10,000 hours into the game, it's all going to be taken away. That stinks, but at the same time, it's also good because mistakes can be made along the way. Well, I have learned so much about Diablo Immortal myself just from playing through the technical and the closed alpha that I've changed how I'm going to play when I actually get the real game in hand. I know where I would want to spend money. Why am I standing there burning? I'm burning. I'm on fire. Get out of the fire. I'm dead. What was I even... See? We learned that the greats will set you ablaze. We didn't know that in the beginning. Now we do. Lessons need to be learned. So now I already know what class I want to main and how I want to play these classes. Do I want to go ahead and play one class, make it as high level as I can so I can get to end game stuff? Or do I want to, I'm back in the fire again, I don't know what I was thinking. Or do I want to play multiple characters and enjoy the game from different experiences or from different perspectives? Well, the answer for me is going to be choice B. I'm going to want to play as many characters as I possibly can. which is going to be 6 at launch. And I'm going to have one, my favorite, most likely the Barbarian, is going to be my main, the one that I grind a little bit harder than the others to participate in more endgame events, whether that be Shadows or Immortal related stuff. Either way, I don't want to personally get bored with the game. I do believe that when Diablo Immortal closed beta comes out, it is going to be out for about a month and a half, and I do believe that all progress made on it will be wiped, which means any progress we made will not convert over to the game. A lot of people say maybe they're going to go from a closed beta to an open beta. And in the open beta, people will be able to spend money, and from the open beta, it'll just simply convert over to full release. Other games have done this. I just don't believe this is going to be the way that Blizzard does it. I believe they're going to go with a closed beta, maybe then an open beta, but I don't think they're going to go from that into full release. I think they're going to want to clean out everything, start fresh. I don't think they're going to take any purchases, so I don't think we're going to be able to get into the next beta phase and be able to buy the season pass or be able to purchase any consumables or anything inside of the game. I just don't think that's going to be part of this upcoming phase. Now, would it be a good idea for them to test that to make sure that it works? Yes, it would. But then having to refund people, that gets weird. So either you would be able to purchase things, and from those purchases, you would be able to keep them forever, and it would convert into the game. So basically, the closed or open beta would go right into full release, and you'd just be able to take everything with you. Or everything would have to be refunded or credited in some way to your account when the game does launch. And that can get a little crazy. So Diablo Immortal started off on the wrong foot. A lot of people didn't believe in it. Most people didn't want it. Mind you, I always did want Diablo Immortal. I heard mobile, I heard Diablo, I got excited, I started creating content for it, and I never stopped. Built up this amazing community that is going to thrive when the game comes out. Can't wait, by the way. If you do like this stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and you know how to do that stuff. You better go down there and do it because you don't want to miss the video that I'm bringing you tomorrow. So go down there. All my socials are down in the description as well in case you want to meet up with me on other platforms like Twitter, Instagram, or Discord. From that, the alphas came and people started to believe. People then said, wow, this game doesn't suck. This game is actually better than other Diablo games out now. Even some of the veterans had said that, so we know it's true. None of us have been paid for this. That would be so nice if I was sponsored. Does that even happen with Blizzard-related titles? If it does, hands up, I would love to. But moving forward, because that's not gonna happen, I don't think. People began to believe, and now people are just hating how long it's taking. That's all it is. No one thinks the game stinks anymore. Everyone just wants it and is hating how long it's taking to get here. But guys, we all know good things take time. And I'd rather have something great that took longer than good that took shorter. That makes sense. Do you agree? Are you guys with me on this one? And lastly, if you want to see more Diablo Immortal, I want to see that in the comments section of this video, and tell me, what class will you main when you first get your hands on Diablo Immortal? I'll see you guys back here tomorrow with that video we spoke about. Now be good.